What did you do this morning when you opened your eyes? The first thing I did is look out the window and I said, God, thank you for another day. Although cold, the sun came up. And then the next question I asked myself is, if I was a bookmark, in whose book would I land? In whose book, when they look at that book and they see that book holder, will I be resembled as someone that, wow, this person made a huge impact on my life. But then the sad reality came that I am not a bookmark. I want to be a bookmark, but I'm not. I'm 61 years old. Well, say from the age of 5, that's when I can remember. I know I was a bookmark in my mother's life. And in 2016, when she passed, my life stood still. It came to a standstill, indescribable. She was my glue. She was the one who always came up for me when I acted rebellious, because I became very rebellious due to circumstances in my upbringing. I've made many mistakes in life, many, and I still continue to make mistakes because I'm not perfect. But I came at a door or a cross in my life where I had to decide, Elmarie, it's now or never. You have to do something to keep sane. You have to do something to pour out into the world to someone who needs to hear it, to someone who can resemble with what I went through as a child. And I'm not playing victim here, don't get me wrong. I was a victim, yes, but I will never play victim. I will never ask for pity. I want people to see that, wow, at the age of 61, Elmarie changed. What happened? And it was difficult because my mom, my glue, the one who supported me throughout her entire 78 years, was taken away from me. A lot has changed. I rebelled against God. I rebelled against my family. And then all of a sudden I realized, but Elmarie, you are alone. Despite of being in a relationship, you are alone. You have no purpose in life. You don't bring joy to people's lives. You just ruin everything. Wherever you go, you just ruin everything. There's many people who know me that will say, but Elmarie, that's not you. Whenever we saw you, we saw Elmarie with an outgoing spirit, a loving person who will go out of her way to help others. Someone who has an amazing passion for animals. Yes, that is true, but the real Elmarie had to put on a mask every day just so that people can like me or love me or hug me. Because my mother wasn't there anymore to do that. And then I came upon the digital growth community. And we are currently 52,000 members in that group, that community. People who has changed my mindset simply by posting content in where they were and where they are today. And that community made me realize that I am worthy. I was created unique, despite feeling not unique, not worthy. And that program has taught me to start writing my own autobiography. And amongst many other tools and skills, I've learned to love me for who I am and to become the person that I am today. So back in November 2023, I stumbled across a TikTok video where a person was talking about this digital growth community and the different programs that you have master resale rights on, teaching you how to generate 100% profit. You've got the master resale rights, you've got your pre-built website, get your daily training videos, you get weekly webinars by $1 million coach, and my scroll was stopped. And after watching her for about 2 days, I decided, okay, I'm going to join. So then I joined. But prior to joining, that same year, April the 10th, 2023, my shadow, my love, my life, my everything was stoned to death. And I almost landed up in prison. I eventually forgave this kid. He was 13 years old at that stage. I forgave him. I had to, because I realized if I don't do something drastically, I'm going to land up in prison. Because what I did to that child was beyond comprehension, because he killed my child. My four-legged, loyal meerkat. And I was so heartbroken for the following months. And then I stumbled across this program and I joined in November 2023. And I did well. And I enjoyed every moment of it. I continued my autobiography. I interacted with people that is part of this community, and I got to make friends with some of them. But somewhere in the back of my mind, Marley always came to haunt me. Guys, I don't think you realize what I mean when I say that that little creature was my life. So then in June of 2024, after seeing many psychologists, pastors, psychiatrists, I fell into a very deep depression. Again, do I hate that child? No. Because I forgave him. And many of you would say, but Elmer, how can you forgive someone like that who's done such a horrendous deed to your child? Because that is what he was. He was my child. His place is still empty today. I visit his grave every day, put fresh flowers. And then the depression hit really hard. And I got prescribed medicine, and life continued. And on my 60th birthday last year, May 24, I was so excited to start a relationship with my father. A relationship which I never had. Do I hate him? No. Did I forgive him? Yes, unconditionally. But he, the person he is, continued humiliating me, downgrading me, calling me names, telling me how I turned the entire family's life upside down. But not once did he acknowledge how he turned my life upside down since the age of 5. And the moment I finally broke that father-daughter bond, which I saw, it's not going anywhere. It's just going to continue. I draw the line. So yeah, I do have a father, but he's dead to me because I cannot continue life being myself with the chains that he bound me with.